Hello everybody, this is Jasmina, and in this video I'm going to talk about the annual afflictions as a whole, the pattern that they have, and give you some charts that you can use basically in perpetuity. So the annual afflictions all together, every single one, they have a 36-year repeat. So the Grand Duke and Year Breaker have a 12-year cycle. The 5 Yellow has a 9-year cycle, and the 3 Killings has a 4-year cycle. Now, the least common denominator of these three numbers is 36, and that's where you get the 36-year repeat. Now, like I said, these tables that I'm going to show you can be used again and again. Take a screenshot, put it into Excel or into Word or any of these things, and then you just can update it every 12 years. Here is the table of some of the annual afflictions. This includes the Grand Duke, which is always the animal sign of the year. It also includes the Year Breaker, which isn't as important when it comes to the direction of your house, but it is important for you as an individual. So for example, in 2023, the animal sign, the Grand Duke, is the rabbit, and opposite is the rooster. So if you are a rooster, you're going to have more effect than if you're any other animal, even though you're not with the Grand Duke. But of course, the rabbit will also have a lot of effect too. So it affects both of you, but it's not so worrisome about a house. It still can affect it, it just isn't as important. Now for the 3 Killings, you will see I have an asterisk on all of these directions, and that's because this is incomplete. But I don't have enough room to show you everything that you can actually read on this chart once I get everything done. So I'm going to show you in the next slide why there's an asterisk. And it means that it's not complete. So this is the expanded version of the 3 Killings. It's called 3 Killings because there are 3 different types of killings. There's the robbery Shah, which usually has to do with losing either money or something important. There's the disaster Shah, which tends to be something more serious, and it can be quite problematic. And then there's the annual Shah. Now this one is the least problematic, but they also tend to be more than one. Whereas this is usually just one, and this is usually just one also. Now the disaster Shah, as it sounds, is the worst one. And you will notice that they are all in a cardinal direction. And the north, west, south, and east is the pattern that you saw on the last slide. They just had asterisks instead of number 2. And of course, this is a 4-year cycle, which keeps repeating and goes back and just keeps repeating. And the robbery Shah is always the adjacent animal sign in the counterclockwise direction. So this is rat and this is pig. And it works always this way. It's always the 3rd subsector of the adjacent sector in the counterclockwise direction. The annual sign is always the adjacent animal sign in the clockwise direction. So this is rat, so this is ox. And it just keeps going. It's very, very rhythmic. And these two will always be ordinal, and this one will always be cardinal. Now this is the 5 Yellow with a 9-year cycle. And it has these directions during these years, and then it keeps going just like this. Now you notice that we start in 2022 for both of these and end in 2057 in both of these. So the next year that this repeats will be 2058. So if we look at this, just to show you exactly what I mean, if we look at just this, we know this repeats in 34 and 46, but it doesn't repeat down here. So if we look at 43, well, it's no longer in the center. The 5 yellow is in the northeast. And for 46, it's in the southwest. So I think you can see that the next time you get this exact repeat is 36 years from this date, which is 2058. So that's basically it. I'd like to thank you for watching. Please feel free to contact me here if you have any questions or visit my ad-free website. And you can also subscribe for several new videos every month and for totally new videos occasionally. Thank you again for watching.